here we go.
Welcome back, everyone. Once again, we are talking with participants in the NARI tour of remodeled homes. And as a reminder, that tour is September 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and October 1st, which is a Sunday, from 12 noon to 5 p.m. And you can go to the NARI website, and on that website it'll direct you how to purchase tickets for the show. It's the best bargain in town. It's $10 to go see 12 remodeled homes, or you can go to an individual home and it's $3. But what you'll find is most of the remodelers will pay the fee for you or let you in. So anyways, I'm happy to say that we have one of our repeat guests on the show, Charlie Griffey of Griffey Remodeling. And I have never said this when I've done the Tour Remodeled Homes promo for probably 4 or 5 years, and I am excited to see this house.
Great.
I've driven past this house, and it's so cool on the outside.
A lot of detail.
A lot of detail that when I can't wait to get inside of this house. Okay? And everybody, I'm going to give you the address. It's 1696 Roxbury Road in Upper Arlington, 43212. It's kind of on that border between Grandview and Upper Arlington. Okay, Charlie, give the folks kind of a description of what you did to this house. And it starts on the outside, and then a little later we want to talk about perhaps what the motivation of the people was to get to take on this project. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Sure. Like we've been telling everybody, that when they go to the tour, especially this project, make sure they give themselves plenty of time, because it is a large renovation. The existing house started out around about 2,800 square feet, and we added another 2,800 square feet to it. It was old Arlington house, double lot, so they were able to build into that double lot, double the size of the house. But we did everything, completely renovated the whole exterior of the home. The existing home had a bunch of stone. This house was built in 1930. We couldn't find stone, so we had to repurpose stone as we were doing the demolition to incorporate that into the new space. Even new siding on the outside. We were the first ones to bring this particular siding, the size and the type of siding to the Columbus market. So there's a lot of outside detail, extensive landscape, extensive hardscape. We've added 4 exterior porches to this house. And as far as the new space, we added a new finished basement, a nice rec area with a home theater. Main level was a new dining room, new kitchen, new mudroom, new powder room, new dinette, and a new master suite above, and a couple of other areas we added space to.
And the existing 2,800 square feet, of course, you remodeled that too, right?
About 75% of it. Every room was touched in some way, but we didn't completely gut the whole entire existing house, but a lot of it we did.
Well, that's a misnomer to say you didn't gut I don't know what you left, but as I said, I've driven past this house, and it is so neat, the architecture that what you did on the exterior of the house. It's just a very unique looking house.
There's a lot of combination as far as materials. There's a lot of heavy stained bracket work. There's a copper concave front porch. A lot of detail on a lot of this inside and outside. I showed you a picture of the inside moldings, but in the dining room alone, we had over 300 pieces of molding just in the dining room that created the crown molding.
Well, what did you call that? It's called what kind of
dental molding? Yeah.
I'd never heard that term.
But again, a lot of these older homes, you have to match, materials, match details, and be sensitive to the age of the home. And that's and even on the outside, we had to make some very detailed bracket work and to match the existing home, and we did all that in house. So.
How long did this project take you?
We're going on about 10 and a half months, and we'll be done in a couple weeks. So.
You'll be done in time for the tour, right?
Right in time for the tour.
Okay. Now, are there any things from the interior? You mentioned the molding, and you showed me some pictures. You put the round top door openings with, I mean, it's just fabulous work. If you don't know Charlie Griffey Remodeling and you don't know his work, I'm telling you, it's always a treat when you go to see his projects. And I've gone on the tour over the last couple of years to see your projects.
Seen you around.
Yeah, you've seen me there. And I mean, just fantastic things that I went to see 2 years ago, the basement that you did.
Sure.
And I don't even want to use the term basement. It was another living space that walked out into a beautiful backyard, but that was totally unique. And as I said, I'm really excited to go see this project. Now, what I haven't said is Charlie is a member of the National Association of Remodelers, and he participates in something called the Cody Awards, which is a competition among remodelers all across the country.
Correct.
And you have won multiple awards because of the quality of your projects. And you're to be congratulated.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to tell these people how important it is that they go see this project.
Sure. Well, and those awards, you know, it's certainly great to win those awards, and that's all, you know, being sent off to different, you know, cities and states to be judged. But these tours are so important where people can come out and see the work, you know, up close. So.
Well, as I always say, you know, you can give your input on this. Why I think the tour remodeled homes is so neat and so good for the consumer. You get to meet the remodeler. You get to see the type of work that the remodeler can do. Now, they're both important, but to me, in any remodeling project, the most important thing is meeting the remodeler.
Correct.
You just said you've been here for 10.5 months.
Yeah.
These people and you had to interact for 10.5 months.
Sure.
And I'm sure you made it a pleasant experience for that homeowner.
Well, certainly.
Yeah.
Actually, the homeowners will be at the tour.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how important it is. So, you know, there are people out there, all of the remodelers that you're going to meet on the NARI Tour of Remodeled Homes, they're all NARI members, first of all, and they're all professionals within the industry. I think they're the best of the best in town, and that's a tremendous opportunity because you have to figure out, can I work with this person? And then you can judge the work.
Sure.
Right?
Sure, correct.
Okay, so now the next question I have is, when somebody decides that they're going to double the size of their house and go through that extensive of a project, what was the motivation of these folks?
Well, actually, we were in a design contract with these clients on their existing house, and we were going through the Upper Arlington zoning appeals, and they just a growing family needed more space, so we weren't able to quite get what they were wanting. So right in the middle, well, near the end of that design phase, they ended up finding a house, like a pocket listing, this house that we renovated, and saw the potential to, you know, because it was a double lot, and that is kind of rare to find in the Upper Arlington area. So the motivation was, you know, they were just
they wanted to stay in Arlington, but they wanted what they wanted without building a new house. Well, they built a new house, but but I mean, you know, one of the things you're forced with today is if you want a new house, you go outside of 270 and try to find a lot somewhere.
Correct.
You go to Powell, Lewis Center, wherever the heck it is. But one of the things we do see all over Arlington, and you do a lot of projects in Upper Arlington, but I mean, you do them all over the city.
Correct.
But you have done a lot of projects in Upper Arlington. There's this thing going on, buy a house, gut it, and build what you want, kind of either around it or tear it down and start over.
Kind of buy your neighbor's house and tear it down.
Tear it. Okay, so you're going to be at the tour also, right?
I will be there both Saturday and Sunday, yes.
Okay, anybody else, or is it just you?
Oh, no, it's we'll have it heavily staffed. Like I said, it's It'll probably take you 30 minutes to get through this house.
Easy, I would say.
Yeah.
An easy 30 minutes if you really want to take in everything that's happened
Correct.
at this house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything, last question, you know, in the way of products that the people use that you thought were unique? Like one of the things you said, the siding you used outside. I'm going to assume it's the kind of siding that is low maintenance.
Correct. Very low maintenance, and most of everybody's heard of, hardy board.
Yeah.
With the problem with some of these products is you can't miter your outside corner. You always have to butt it into a vertical board.
Okay.
We wanted to stay true to the air of the home. We wanted mitered corners, so you can't do that with a lot of products. So we did this with a product called Boral.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a new product that's out and very low maintenance. It's made of coal ash. A lot of soffit detail. It's a lot of new product, but being sensitive to the era as far as the outside. We did like copper roof. On the inside, like I said, heavy moldings. I bet we have over 5,000 pieces of molding
Wow.
new that we did in the house, and a lot of heavy detail, ceiling work. Almost in every room, there's heavy detail. In the
Well, you
kitchen,
showed me that one room that was a family room. The
there's a
beam.
coffer ceiling.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So we bumped out the family room about 6 feet, and that created a big steel beam, so that kind of defined the depth of that copper ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, a lot of heavy moldings.
And you kept true to the architecture of the original house.
Sure, and that's obviously important in a reno, especially in a home that was built in 1930. Being sensitive to that and trying to marry the two spaces.
Okay. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, September 30th and October 1st. The show, September 30th, will run from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And October 1st, Sunday, from noon to 5 p.m., go to the NARI, N-A-R-I, or Trust NARI website for Columbus, and look under the tab, I think it's called Consumer Events, and it'll give you all the details. There's a map, there's a listing of all the addresses, and the address for this property, once again, is 1696 Roxbury Road, 43212. The last thing I have to ask you, Charlie, is to tell the people what your website is, because you have a fantastic website too. Show the big gallery pictures of all the projects that you've done. It'll give them a great idea, your phone number, and how they get in touch with you.
Sure. It's GriffeyRemodeling.com. And our phone number is 614-751-6920.
Okay. Thanks once again.
Appreciate
You are
it.
going to come back. You promised me you're going to come back?
Sure.
When you're not so darn busy, we're going to do a full half-hour
Sure,
show.
I appreciate it.
Okay, buddy. Thanks so much
All
for
right.
being here. We'll see you again next week, folks.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, buddy. Get you out of here quick.